In my own research, I saw a gap between the knowledge of what's actually going on the ground and the research. I thought joining a group like Bridging the Gap would help me be able to articulate that gap for both the research audience, but also the policy audience.
There's a lot of expertise about really important, pressing global challenges, U.S. foreign policy challenges, that is found in the academic community. Our goal at Bridging the Gap has been to create spaces, to create training programs where those scholars can get the tools they need to share the information they have with policymakers.
We're celebrating the 20th anniversary of Bridging the Gap's founding. We're really excited to be able to celebrate the longevity of the project and really to celebrate all that we've achieved together. And it's really wonderful to kind of see all of the different relationships that have formed, the different pathways that people have taken in their careers, and to assemble people all the way back from 2005 with our new cohort here for 2025.
You know, in Bridging the Gap, I think 20 years in now, it's been really trying to help other people with their careers. You know, we have had so many people come through the programs, and some of them have stayed in the university world, some have gone off into the policy world, some have gone to the private sector, some to the nonprofit sector. In a sense that we've really been able to help them validate what they do. Our programs provide a lot of skills development and training. But in a broader sense, within the discipline, within the academic world, I think we've made it more acceptable to do a mix of scholarly and policy work.
First of all, it's a great group of people who are involved, but I think it's managed to keep going because there's demand from people who want to participate in our programming, people who think to themselves, I'm a scholar, I've got expertise, I just would really love to learn how to convey that expertise to policymakers or to the broader public. And so the interest in what we do has just increased over time. And there's also been an increase in the interest from policymakers who are eager to connect. We help make these connections between the scholars and the practitioners.
The most gratifying part of the work for me has been seeing scholars who lacked the confidence to do public and policy engagement gain the sense that they can do this effectively and then go out and become a leading voice in important policy debates.
I think it's a measure of, how important I think the programs are and the networks that have coalesced around these ideas and the community that has come together around Bridging the Gap. I mean, it's part and parcel to who I am, and I can't really imagine a career that didn't involve this community in some way.
It suddenly became clear to me that there was a place in academia that I could belong, that there was this community of scholars who were engaged with the public, who wanted to do good, careful research, who were motivated by puzzles, who were doing the kind of rigorous scholarly thing, but also took those findings and used it to shape policy outcomes. So when I encountered BTG, it really made me feel that I had found my home in academia.
I can look over the last 20 years plus and say there has been progress. So I would say we need to keep encouraging this next generation not to despair, to understand that one can thrive in their careers, whether it's in the policy realm or in the academic realm, by being engaged in the real world.
Part of it is the community of experts that has been created through this process. If you look at some of the folks who have served in quite senior roles throughout the US government, many of them coming from a political science background have roots into the Bridging the Gap community in one fashion or another. So it was Bridging the Gap in many ways that created opportunities for people to feel like it was not only okay, but that there were opportunities to create skills, networks, and other ways to actually directly impact the policymaking community.
There's even a broader need in the academy to do the same kind of thing that BTG has done for scholars who work on a host of other issues.
These are challenging times, globally, but also domestically. And the truth of the matter is that sometimes policymakers don't have the time to reflect or even think, let alone, see what an author has said. And this is the bridge. This is the place where we can hopefully translate our findings, our insights, the lessons learned into the real world. I don't think there's been a better time for Bridging the Gap than there is now. So I hope we can stay for another 25 years.